Hey, this is Rachel Nowak. This is my presentation on our water balance, and I titled it Water, Why is it so important? So, to begin with, I decided to start with saying, what is water? So, the basic breakdown of water is the chemical formula of H2O, meaning that there are two hydrogens to one oxygen. In my research, I found that water is very essential for life. Humans can only survive a few days without having adequate water intake. So, suffice it to say, without water, we would just simply perish and not exist anymore. Water is also expressly needed to maintain our homeostasis in our body, meaning to make sure that everything is functioning properly with the water going in and out of our different cells. Um, that is the only way to keep us functioning. In this next slide, you are going to see just a little breakdown of how we can take water in via water, beverages, food moisture, sodium, and total solutes. So, with taking that into our body with the electrolyte variables, we also excrete our water via urine, sweat, respiratory water, which was something I recently found out about. I wasn't aware of that. Water being excreted in our stool, as well as the transdermal water. So, how does water function in our body? Basically, the biggest point is it helps regulate our body temperature via sweating and our shivering that kind of tries to bring the water back close to us. It moistens our tissues. It helps protect all of our body organs and tissues, carries nutrients and oxygen to cells, lubricates our joints. It also lessens the burdens on kidney and liver by flushing out waste products, which is really important. It also helps to dissolve minerals and nutrients to make them accessible to our body. So, in this slide, you're going to see some different breakdowns of how water works in our bodies. So, blood has 83% water, our bones have 22% of water, brain is 90% water, which I thought was very interesting. So, how much water is really enough for us? I found this awesome table, credit to Armstrong and Johnson, that is showing infants don't need as much water intake versus children to adults. The older we get, the more water that we need to survive. Ways to bring water in. So basically, there's those two main points of drinking water in an ingestion. So drinking plain water, sports drinks, or tea. Also, eating some foods that have higher concentration in water. So here's another table that I found, credit to Popkins. Water, you're going to get 100% of what you need. Fat-free milk, cantaloupe, strawberries, watermelon, lettuce, things like that. You get 90 to 99%. Some fruits, such as apples, grapes, oranges, and vegetables, carrots, broccoli that's cooked, pears and pineapple, 80 to 89%, and so on and so forth. I thought this was a really awesome table that was showing some different ways for us to get water. Dehydration is probably the biggest thing on what would happen if you obviously didn't have enough water. So that affects our physical performance, our cognitive performance and delirium, gastrointestinal issues, kidney functions, heart functions, temperature regulation, and headaches. Here's some common symptoms that you just feel thirsty, dry mouth, you can have rapid heartbeat, headaches, dry skin, and decreased urination. Different beverages and how they can affect us. So, the sugary drinks that we may intake, like soda, fruit drinks, sport drinks, things of that nature, it actually makes us more thirsty with some of those things because of, again, the homeostasis. It brings too much sugar into our bodies that we need more water to kind of equalize that out. So a better alternative would be drinks with sugar alternatives that are either sugar-free or diet. They have some higher intensity sweeteners, however, we're not really sure as to the effectiveness of how that's going to help work in our bodies versus some sport drinks. So those are flavored beverages, but they also often contain higher minerals and electrolytes and things of that nature. So overall, drinking water is going to be the best thing for you. It helps keep your body at a level of good homeostasis, keeps you functioning properly, keeps our brains going, um, and overall is just the best thing for you. And here's a list of my references. Thank you so much.